I'm just showing, yesterday I was up here splitting wood with a t-shirt on mid-afternoon, and this morning we wake up to this crap. So I think today I got quite a bit of barkless oak done up, but I think today we're going to warm up these two pieces here, the loader and the excavator. I'm going to go up and pick through my log pile. I want to make some new bunks up that are heavier up on this top here where my screen is showing, and we're going to see if we can get that done today. Get the logs all picked through, and the ones I'm going to use on the sawmill. We'll let these things warm up. We're going to run up the hill. I'm going to move a couple things where we're going to be restacking the logs. I can't believe the difference. I was up here yesterday in a t-shirt, and then today we wake up to this. This is stuff I had left from last year of a job I did. I want to bring what's in front of us down, pick through it. Almost all of that's going to be saw logs for the sawmill. I'm just going to grab them, set them sideways so it's easier to pick them up with the forks. This pile right here I stacked a couple weeks ago. I'm going to go through some of that. Is probably not going to get done up on the sawmill. Some of these that are pretty crooked and a lot of knots and stuff in them, I'm probably going to sacrifice. I'm going to make some more bunks to put wood on. I think I said it before, I did some with cedar. A couple years ago, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 years ago now. And the cedar, it was cheap, and I had a bunch of short pieces left over from a job, but it didn't work out well because cedar's real brittle. When you drop something heavy on it, they tend to crack. But I'm going to try to get one more. I got a couple down there. I'm going to try to get one more year out of it. Good day to do this. It's pretty cold out there. It's hard to believe yesterday we're in a t-shirt and pretty comfortable. Then today we're fighting, with the cold. It's cold. Plus it's real windy. They were saying, oh, you might see a little bit of snow, and they were saying 6 to 12 mile an hour winds. And I think they said last night we had 60 mile an hour winds in this town. So I'm just setting them sideways like this because it's a lot easier if they're somewhat uniformed in shape to grab them with the forks. So one there I'm going to set aside because I think that will be a log that I'm going to make the bunk out of, because it's pretty weird shape. The deal I got with a couple of these logging guys, and this stuff here came from a landscaper that does quite a bit of tree work. I got to take the bad with the good. Sometimes it's a free load because of that. So most of this is 8 and 12-foot long logs, but I did a little bit of 16-foot stuff up, but I don't find I really need that much 16-foot lumber. So I think it's probably going to end up, I'm going to end up doing mostly 8, 12-foot stuff to even have go around. Like I said, my sawmill is a hobby to me. It's not I'm not trying to sell the lumber or anything, so. Another bunk log. It's got a lot of nasty crap in it. I want to try to get all this down over the hill today, so. Really? hemlock. A lot of this pile does. I'm going to separate the hemlock, and I might actually buzz that up because I got somebody that wants it for camp firewood, because it's not the greatest quality log wise. So run down and grab a chainsaw, I think. I'm going to start bringing some of these logs down. I want to put the bigger ones towards the back. I also want to point out how good these 430 loaders work for stuff like this. A lot of people, that's one of the questions I get asked a lot about the review I did on this. And I said it, I moved some logs with it that day, but people, I know one guy called me, he actually called me on my business line one day and was impressed that I answered, but I ain't no big YouTuber yet. And even when I am, I'm going to answer people. But he actually went out and bought one of these, and he got back to me, I don't know, probably a year later, and said he's very happy with that decision. So to me, these make way more sense than the skid steer. These are very heavy logs too. Just so people know, this just got cut down a week or so ago. Just want to show the logs that are on the ground right in front of the loader. There's 2 logs here and 3 logs over there are the ones I'm going to make the bunks out of later. For right now, I use the old bunks that I had out of the cedar, and I just put them down on the ground so the good logs aren't going to be hitting in, you know, the dirt basically. But I just thought I'd take a shot where we're at, getting them down here. Trying to go through them. Like I said, I want the best of the best logs up top. And this is probably going to end up being a building for around my sawmill is what I'm hoping to get out of this stuff. So. This lot's cleaned up the best it's been in about a year. All those are saw logs other than the 4 at the end. That's going to be campfire wood, and the lot's ready. I basically had to clean this up. I got more wood coming when I call the guy, but I gotta also, I'm doing a lot of road work this year where we're ditching some stuff, and I'm going to have a lot of material coming back here, and this is where I dump it up on this top hill. So that all, but there's probably 5 pieces that are on the ground. The other ones are on bunks, but in the front there's probably 4 or 5 that weren't that great of a log, so I stuck them in the mud so that the good ones weren't in the mud. But I'll make most of that in the lumber in the next few weeks. That'll be another video. But it took me probably a half a day today to pick through that pile, cut the stuff I didn't want. There's still a couple hardwood logs that I cut up for firewood, but I got that upper lot cleaned up. That's what I was looking to do, and get this somewhat organized. Now I can pretty much come up and just grab those. Normally what I do is I have my little 25 horse tractor with forks on it. I'll just come up and grab one at a time, bring it down to the sawmill, which is only about 50 yards away, and I load it right on the mill, and then when the next one is needed, I come up and grab it. And same with the slabs. If the slab's getting away, I'm going to probably bring them up to that top lot and chip them up there. So between this and the pile up there, we'll have that's on that small mill. That's probably a few Saturdays for me to work. I normally do that on Saturdays. I'm going to try to take a week and just do it, but I don't know if that's going to happen. It depends on what this weather does. So I'd like to have time to do it, but I'm going to have to get going on some road work and some other jobs I started getting a little bit of work in. But anyways, we'll call this video here. I just figured I'd do a short video today. People ask me what I do. This is one of the things we do. So, all right, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe if you like my content. And not the most interesting video, but it is something that you got to do when you're in this business. Anyways, thanks for watching.